Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Bruce Schwartz. Yesterday we saw Damoiseau crater, which is just east of Oceanus Procellarum. Bottom left half, not that low on the moon, but a thumb's length inside of Oceanus Procellarum. Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to put a time marker up. Probably no one's going to even notice it. But on the video, under the veil, that is posted up right now, we see twice a massive UFO go over Damoiseau crater. But here's the thing, it comes out of the surface or appears to come out of the surface a craterlet exactly just at the bottom of Damoiseau crater. So now, of course, the moon is turned towards the right, so Damoiseau is now facing us. The line of light from the moon phase is passing just on the tip edge, which magnifies, we know now. Guys, could there be a gap in that line of light when the moon phase is moving over, causing us to see the surface? Meaning there could be storms there. Something's causing us to see the surface as well. There it is. Yeah, check it out. Dead center. Watch this, guys. A black craft with a light turning left, right, up, and down on it. We're going to see it one more time. A couple more times, actually. A lot closer than we saw it yesterday. Obviously, that's why we're seeing the UFO. But it's in the video. If you guys want to go see the UFO, it's there. And it appears twice. Once at the end of the video, when it's the same thing. This is the same thing as the last video, except, of course, I'm a lot closer, right? And I'm zoomed up so close that we are seeing that gap in the veil. Well, I think I'm losing my voice. So I'm going to talk calmly. Whatever the reason, I hope it's not a cold or something coming on. But yeah, anyhow, Damoiseau crater. Guys, the line of light, look what it's doing. It's magnifying the surface for us, and we're seeing a colorful surface. Could that be affecting the surface where that line of light is? Storms or something on the surface, you know, the camouflage, the holographic veil, whatever it may be. Here's that UFO. And look, the light is actually spiraling around. So next video, I'll get in even closer and I'll, show you a bit more of what it looks like. It almost looks like a cube at one point, that UFO. And I found over 35 of these in a matter of 2 months. And here's the thing. Once I start looking back in my older footage, because I wasn't looking for these UFOs, by zooming into the raw footage, I will again, in older footage, with the 14, be always able to see when and where these buggers were roaming around. What are they? It's concerning when you think of it. Very concerning when you think of it. You see the color? Damoiseau crater is colorful, green, colorful surface, and all those light sources that are on there. And of course, the flickering could be atmosphere. And don't forget how a telescope works, guys. A telescope flickers and the other objects begin to appear because you're always zooming in. And when you do so, there's the UFO. When you're zooming in the telescope, some objects will appear and disappear. This is a fact. Now, see the light roaming around on this UFO? Guys, this is over Damoiseau crater. I mean, whoa. Every crater I'm looking at. Okay, so before you complain, get your eyes adjusted to this. Why am I showing you this this way with night vision? Watch this. Bridges. How is this bridge being supported? Well, look what's underneath. You could actually see, look, filtering something. Are people going through here? Are liquids going through here? Is heat going through there? Is this some kind of advanced, secretive mechanism? Is the moon a spaceship? I could go on for hours and hours and hours. And I love trying to find out what the heck is up there. 90-degree angles. Everything is there, guys. The proof Look at this pipe. Look where it goes to. Do you see that? It's going inside of the darkness. These are all constructed objects, and it's quite clear and obvious to see. Upon zooming up even closer than yesterday, because obviously I'm not showing the same thing as yesterday, the same area, but we're a lot closer and it's clearer. Look at these objects. Okay, maybe they're not buildings, but I'll tell you what, they're not natural. Definitely not natural. All these are connected. And there's even other structures, even smaller, amongst everything. There, you see how that, I just pointed to something going in the ground. There are pipe-like objects going up and down. I very rarely, never have, used filters. Purple filter, very simple, straight up purple filter. When looking at the surface of the moon, it always helps bring out all the details quite simply, because do you see how relaxed your eyes are now as compared to the green? So what is that? That's a very, very complex setup. It is so intriguing me. So watch this. Look at that other tunnel or pipe, leaving that other massive structure. It's still there. It's not disappearing. Look in the crevice here. Objects in unison that are of the same shape and form. These things are, excuse me, straight up signs, guys, that the surface of the moon is actively inhabited. Look at the objects I just pointed to on the bottom. Look at the white structure here that you don't see. You can see it, but barely. Boom. What's that? Going into the ground again, and it is lit up. All this in one frame shot on the surface. What is that sphere? Looks like a UFO. A perfect sphere on the surface. Bianchini crater, top left. That's the rim. Look to the right, the black object. Well, I think the black part is the empty part, or dark structures. Bianchini crater, the last that I had done of my research on that area, these structures appeared. So these are the very, very small structures that are pressed up on the surface. But now here's the thing. When I zoomed up, these structures, I could see, look at this bridge or path, whatever it is, it's one hell of a path. It's about 43 kilometers, okay? Beside Bianchini crater. Sinus Iridum. Why did they not land there, China? I wonder. Well, they said that there was an uneven surface. Are you seeing this? This is pretty incredible. And these small structures are all blinded by the light. You can hardly, well, you can't see it unless you zoom up very close to it. And here it is without filtering. Look at the bottom there, the square. That's not normal. Look at all the plates. I mean, of course, you know why I'm saying platforms, right? All we see are these objects connected side by side, squares with overgrown substances and hazes over top, UFOs going by, and da-da-da. It's inhabited. This isn't colored. I'm not coloring it with crayons, okay? These are structures. What I thought were actual smoke or hazes over these areas, they are actually structures with smokes and hazes. They're green. The structuring is actually green.